Hi guys, I'm JRJ Maratas and here we are again for another video. This video is media cultural vlog about Japan. I'm here with Elif Bolongon, Kim Saularis, and Tracy Segovia. Japan has the world's third largest economy, having experienced remarkable growth following the devastation of World War II in the second 20th century. It plays a significant role in the world society. It is a major assistant contributor as well as a global source of finance and credit. More than three-quarters of Japan's population live in expensive cities on the borders of the country's heavily forested islands. Japan's fast post-war expansion, driven by highly successful automobile and consumer electronics industries, started to slow in the 1990s as a result of massive debt burden that successive governments failed to manage. The legacy of Japan's activities before and during World War II continues to have significant impact on Japan's relation with its neighbors. Accepting and apologizing for Japan's treatment of the citizens of the nation is conquered has proven challenging. Japan's capital is Tokyo. It has a population of 126.4 million. Its area is about 377,864 square kilometer. 145,894 square miles. Its major language is Japanese. Its religions are Shintoism and Buddhism. The life expectancy of men is 81 years, while for women is about 87 years. The currency in Japan is yen.
Food is one of the best ways to learn about a culture, and is a great way to experience something new. We're not sure if all the foods we've featured are appealing to you as they are to us, but maybe this list will inspire you to try some of them out. We've had a list of most popular foods, but this time, it's the one that are also popular among travelers. So, number 1, sushi. One of the first Japanese foods that come to our mind when Japan is mentioned is probably sushi. Sushi is widely available in many countries throughout the globe and is commonly associated with Japan. For those unfamiliar, sushi refers to the rice that is paired with raw seafood. The rice is usually seasoned with vinegar and sugar, and then fish or other seafood. And seaweed are usually paired with it to make what is known as sushi. Number 2 is ramen. Ramen is another dish that is very popular in Japan. Although the origins of ramens are unclear, some say it has its roots in China. The Japanese ramen that is well loved today has become an entity of its own and is much different flavored. Number 3 is tempura. Some people also enjoy tempura in noodles, but the classic way to enjoy it is simply by itself, with a side of rice and miso soup on the side. Tempura ranks one of the most popular and well-known foods among tourists, but it is also well-loved by the people of Japan. Number 4. Japanese curry is similar to some curries found in the parts of East Asia, but it greatly differs from curry found in places like India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and even in Thailand. In Japanese curry, the curry is usually served over a hot rice, although there are many variations of curry that can be ordered. The most popular type of curry among visitors tends the Bikatsu curry. Number 5 is the okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki is a dish that we've covered in many other of our vlogs. So it is a savory pancake made from flour and water, butter, eggs, and of course the main ingredients, which is the chopped cabbage. The use of different ingredients makes it make it taste different. And one of the most popular variation is to add noodles in the mix.
Japan culture. Japan culture is an ancient culture that is remarkable, unique. This is often explained by its isolation as an island country with a large population. Japan has been influenced by Asia, Europe, America, but each new idea from abroad quickly takes on Japanese dimensions until it is transformed into something distinctly Japanese. The culture has also been influenced by a landscape including factors as diverse as earthquakes and fish. These are the 5 examples of Japanese culture. First, we have Japanese food. Japanese food includes thousands of dishes that represent one of the world's great culinary traditions associated with distinct preparation methods, aesthetics, ingredients, taste, customs, and manners. Number 2, onsen. Onsen are Japanese hot spring baths that are surrounded by a number of customs and traditions. Japan is extremely geothermally active and natural hot springs can be found all over the country. Number 3, kimono. Kimono is a type of traditional Japanese clothing that consists of layers of robes made of sealed brocade or weaved satin. They are quite expensive but were once considered everyday wear in Japan. As a result, the Japanese historical took great care to not damage their clothing. Number 4, manga. Manga is an artistic genre and literary format that is remarkably popular with everyone from children to senior citizens in Japan. They cover as many topics as regular fiction, from business stories to science fiction. Manga has both hardcore fans who devote much of their free time to it and casual readers who take glaze once in a while. Number 5, temples and shrines. Japan has 100,000 Shinto shrines and 80,000 Buddhist temples. Some are architectural wonders, while others are quiet neighborhood spots that offer ceremonies, rituals, and festivals to their communities. That's all.
Japan's media. The broadcasting scene in Japan is technologically advanced and vibrant, with public and private media competing fiercely. The national terrestrial networks are operated by 5 firms, including the public broadcaster NHK or the Nippon Hoso Kyokai. The majority of the NHK's revenue comes from the license payments. Many millions of people watch satellite and cable television. News, drama, variety shows, and sports, particularly baseball, all drew a large crowds. Imported television shows are not extensively shown, yet Western influences can be seen in native programming,